if you are chasing, obviously you know what the target is, and we all know that this Duckworth and Lewis system actually helps the side which is chasing. So in that sense, I think Karnataka Bulldozers, they have an edge, but for this tournament to become more interesting, you need Karnataka Bulldozers to lose, because then all the teams are in the fray. If they go on to win this one, then Mumbai Heroes, pardon me, are definitely out of it.
Well, I hope you've said that softly enough, otherwise you'll run foul of all the home team supporters here. But, you know, in the context of the match and the tournament, hopefully we'll have a full game and we don't go into the DNL method, because everybody wants to see a full game. Here's how the action begins.
Well, the first ball and a very good shot by Adarsh. 4 runs of the first ball, and Telugu Warriors are up and running. The best possible way to start an inning, and that's what Adarsh has just done that.
Bit of a misfield there. I think Sudeep, the captain, may not be entirely pleased.
But different tactics this time. They've started with spin. Sudeep is known to actually be a good leader. He's done a few things in the past, changed his bowlers around, but this is a first for him too.
Well, that looks like 2 boundaries of successive deliveries. Let's see. Wow, that's a fine save. There's a lot of energy and there's a lot of passion in these matches, as I've seen.
As you can actually, even if they can't really match the skills of professional cricketers, you cannot doubt their intensity. Just look at this one. A brilliant shot, which would make any good professional cricketer very proud. And look at that effort. He's given everything, absolutely everything on that delivery.
Oh, that's an interesting run-up by Rahul, who's been bowling the first over. It's almost like a lobster's walk to the crease before he delivers.
He does, and you would see a lot of different runners, different actions, because these are basically actors, and now they're in a different field, donning a new avatar, and I must tell you, they're not making any mistakes per se, and in fact making everyone very proud.
Yeah, I think the essence is getting into the right competitive spirit. And that, of course, is the superstar of the Telugu industry, Venkatesh. That almost carried to the bowler. Checked his shot there.
Oh! A decent delivery. Good shot, well fielded, no damage done, 7 without loss after first over. First over, they've done all right, they've started all right. I think it's extremely important to actually go out or start on the right foot, and that's what these guys have done. And Adarsh especially, I think, deserves a special mention. He's been the star of their show so far.
Akash, would you, I mean, if you were playing, would you change or revise your tactics as a batting captain or as a bowling captain, seeing the sudden change in the weather?
Well, not too quickly. In fact, I would still wait. Yes, I would want to capitalize the first 6 overs. That is the power play overs. The restriction is there. Yes, you want to actually score a lot of runs, but at the same time, you must ensure that you should not lose too many wickets, because then it becomes like a catching up game all the time. If you lose too many, you may not have enough towards the end, and for all we know, rain won't interrupt the game anymore.
Interestingly, the captain of the Telugu Warriors wouldn't specify a target that he wanted to set. He said, as long as we get a good score. And I think that's a very smart answer.
Absolutely. And this is Dhruv, if I'm not wrong. And very ill-directed bouncer to start with. And interesting tactics so far. Both the bowlers have started their bowling from round the stumps. I find it really interesting, to say the least, because that's not what you are used to seeing.
Yeah, also increases the chances, at least where the fast bowler is concerned, of going down the leg side as he did the first delivery. Smart keeping there, otherwise that was 4 wides.
Well, it could have been, and also it cuts down the chances of getting the batsman out. Immediately you can't get him out leg before the wickets, because invariably the ball will pitch either outside the leg stump or will be missing the stump. So here you go, one dismissal out of the way, and even getting someone out bowled, it's extremely difficult, because more often than not the batsman would be covering the stumps.
Well, let's just say that Captain Sudeep and bowler Dhruva know what they are doing. This is a much better delivery, better directed, middle and off. Not getting it to angle sharply as yet across the batsman, and there's no slip in place. So really, the tactics are little ambiguous right now to me of going around the wicket.
Well, they definitely are, and Dhruv is a smart operator. This was a good delivery, crammed him for room, but still managed to squeeze it past the fine leg fielder for a single. And Telugu Warriors 9 without loss after 1.2 overs.
Yeah, still straying a little down the leg side, Dhruv. So he needs to adjust to correct his line if he wants some success here. What's impressed me so far has been the fielding. There has been one boundary which went through, but otherwise he's pretty sharp in the field.
Well, Karnataka Bulldozers have been one of the most impressive sides in this tournament so far. In all three aspects, they've batted well, they've bowled well, and to top it all, they've fielded extremely well.
Strong body language to Akash. They walked out onto the field, looking like they were intent on winning this match. So let's see how it goes.
Well, why wouldn't you? If you won 2-2, you've dominated in the first two games, you would back yourself to go ahead and win the third one, and just a clean sweep as far as these games are concerned.
That was smartly fielded again by Rajiv. Tall, speedy, bends well. Look at that. Clean pickup. Balances himself and then back to the wicketkeeper.
A good shot, a rare misfield by a Karnataka Bulldozer fielder, backed up quite nicely by the mid-off fielder, restricted the damage.
Welcome back. Well, there is a slight drizzle in the air, but that's not stopping the awesome match that's taking place today. The Karnataka Bulldozers taking on the Telugu Warriors, and I have with me the very beautiful Shreya Saran. What is it like to be the brand ambassador for Celebrity Cricketing League?
Well, I think in India, two things we love the most is cricket and cinema. And CCL is a good marriage between the two. It's fun to see your favorite players, actors, play your favorite game. And it's a lot of excitement, a lot of fun. They keep asking me, who are you supporting? But for me, it's like watching my best friends who I've spent a lot of good time with, learned a lot from, done some beautiful films with, watched them play, and I really don't know. I just want the best team to win.
But when it comes to the cricket world, who do you think is looking the strongest so far, given that you've pretty much seen all the matches?
It's really tough to say right now. I guess today will be the deciding day because they all are working really hard. Telugu, Tamil, Karnataka, Bombay, they all are really working hard. But
lots of excitement happening, lots of excitement happening. That's a boundary right there. Woo! So tell me, are you working? I can't stop her. She's out of control. Are you working? Oh, the rain dance. It's time to do the rain dance. So are you working on any projects with anyone playing in the Cricket League at the moment?
I'm working with Jiva, and then I'm doing Midnight Children with Deepa Mehta. It's raining!
It's raining, so we're going to try and catch him. Shade, back to you guys in the comm box.
Well, it's pouring down here. Raining is an understatement at the moment. And suddenly, out of nowhere, cloudy, but at least it's not raining, Ayaz, and I think that's good news. And another good news is that the overs haven't been curtailed. It's still a 2020 game. Yes, they've done away with strategic timeouts, which I think is a good thing, because you want to see 20 overs each side in a game of T20 cricket.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 20-over match, and if there's any reduction, it just takes away from the competitive edge at times, and of course from the satisfaction or the gratification of the spectators. But Akash, do you think this kind of imposes a little more pressure on the batting team now? I mean, we know that there is no reduction of overs, but if there's another shower, if we hope not, but then they really don't know what target to keep or what target to set.
Well, that's the risk you're running, because when there is rain around, you really don't know how it's going to pan out eventually. You don't want to go too hard at the beginning, because God forbid, if it doesn't rain afterwards, then you may just be playing the catching up game. And if you start playing slowly and you try to consolidate, and then for all you know, there is a downpour and the overs are reduced. So I think it's a very thin line to walk, but then that's the way it is. And I think they still would want to actually get their eyes in, because that is extremely important. You can start hitting only when you see them properly.
Right, so that's commencement of play again after the rain break. We've got Rahul continuing the attack. It's got a very quirky run up, pretty interesting stuff there. But again, you know, Akash going around the wicket. So there's some tactic there, which obviously the captain and the bowler know best.
Well, definitely there is some method to the madness. And look at Adarsh. He started from where he had left off. Look at that fielding effort by Dhruv. I think this Karnataka Bulldozers side is a top fielding unit. They won't give an inch to the opposition. So if you want to score runs, you better play good shots into the gaps, that too.
They've been the best team so far in the tournament, and it shows. They've had one catch dropped, not easy, taking an edge in the slips, but otherwise they bowled and fielded quite well. And that's a brilliant piece of fielding there. Cover point. Just a single. It's 18 after 3. It was good spirit shown by the two captains. They agreed to keep the overs intact. Quick, resumption of play. Not too much time wasted. Have agreed to everything just to ensure that the spectators get 20 overs each, and obviously they also get 20 overs each.
Absolutely. When you're not a professional cricketer, when you get to play only once in a while, I think you would want to be there, be out there playing rather than sitting in the dressing room and talking about things like, oh, the ground is wet, oh, we can't really go out, it may just injure a few people. So that is where I think amateurs, if I may call them, I think they score over professional cricketers.
That's a big statement, Akash. But anyway, it's been good fun, and I'm quite impressed. There haven't been too many wides. Yes, they both started bowling from around the wicket, but not too wavered so far.
Well, obviously they've learned from their mistakes. In the first couple of games, we saw a lot of wides. In fact, a wide every over, so to speak. But then now they've obviously worked on it. And if I'm not incorrect, I heard them talking about practicing 4 hours every day. So if you do that kind of training, I think you definitely get good rewards.
The team which has, that's a big appeal there. Very vociferous appeal by the wicket-keeper and the bowler. The umpire is unimpressed. That looked close, Akash.
Well, it did, but I think there is some movement around, and the batsman was on the front foot. And here we have the brand ambassador of the CCL sitting alongside the Telugu Warriors player, and looks very engrossed in the proceedings.
Well, she is the brand ambassador. She should be engrossed. So he's getting the ball to move both ways, Dhruv. He's got some deliveries to cut back sharply. This one moved away. Fairly high level of high skills in medium pace bowling.
Well, Dhruv has been a standout performer so far, and he has the ability to bowl or swing the ball both ways, pitches in the right areas, and come the batting, he's actually as good as anyone else you would see in Celebrity Cricket League. So Dhruv is a top prospect. A good shot for a single down to the square cover area. It's 21 for 21 without loss. Telugu Warriors up. Well, Telugu Warriors 21 without loss after 4, and they've started all right, Ayaz.
More than just all right, Akash. I think they've done well. I mean, they've had the stoppages, they've had to come back, resume their innings. It's always difficult if you're a batsman. Also for the bowlers, but more difficult for the batsman. Now we've got the off-spinner in.
The rain interruption has definitely pegged them back a bit. They would have liked perhaps a few more runs on the board by the end of 4th over, but not to be. because we had too many rain breaks, and then when that happens, it takes time for the batsman to come back, get his feet moving, get his eye in, and it's not that easy when the game is interrupted frequently.
That's Bhaskar bowling his off spinners, and there's a single there. Wicket keeper captain Sudeep not too happy with that effort. Thinks he wants some sharper responses, reflexes in the field. And that is the brand ambassador, Akash.
Yes, she is busy on her BlackBerry. May want to actually be cheering aloud, because we've had an award for the actress who cheers the most in the tournament. So in that sense, I think there is an award up for grabs, and if she starts focusing on that, she may just win it tonight.
Is the brand ambassador also allowed to win awards? Well, why not? Why not?
As long as she is an actress, of course she is in with a chance.
22 for no loss. We are in the 5th over. Steady progress. That's a big hit there. Straight over cover, and that's for 4. That's a lovely shot there.
Brilliant shot of the front foot. Yes, there was some weight on offer, but it takes special skills to execute that shot over covers. An outstanding shot. The umpire is not 100% certain whether it went all the way or bounced just inside the ropes. Fielder has confirmed it. Yes, it has fallen inside at least a couple of feet, and it will be a boundary.
So, opening his shoulders, freeing his arms there, hitting it over cover. Lovely shot, just short of a 6. The umpire declares a boundary there. And then after that, a defensive cross. It's 26 after 5. It's 26 after 5. Akash is being replaced by Sanjay Bangal. Welcome, Sanjay.
Thanks, Ayaz. It's been a good beginning from Telugu Warriors. Haven't lost any wickets. It's a steady progress. But definitely a moment is going to come where they are going to look to accelerate a bit.
I think the tactic may have been to play out the 6 overs without losing too many wickets, even if you don't get too many runs. And remember, they've had a couple of stoppages for rain, so it's not easy for the batsmen. I think they've done quite well. And Dhruv's been bowling pretty well, getting the ball to move both ways.
This person, the batter playing the sheet anchor role, Adarsh has been doing very well for Telugu Warriors. Even in the previous game, he had a hamstring injury, and braving that injury, he really played an outstanding innings.
Running through for a sharp single, makes it easily a misfield too. Yes, I think the batsmen have actually complemented each other quite well. They seem to have decent understanding running between wickets. That's where you see just a push down towards mid-on. And now a couple of big shots showing intent. So let's see how this inning goes.
The rare loose delivery from Dhruv probably was a bit slower than anticipated by Adarsh. Went for the full shot, but couldn't really get hold of it.
Yes, I think it came off very slowly off the track. The batsman was through with his shot before the ball reached him. Gently played back to the bowler.
Adarsh is pretty much the same guy as we remember. I mean, in one of the Hindi movies which really did very well, that is Iqbal, Shreyas Thakur, they played the lead role, but he was a bad guy in that movie. That's a good shot, very nicely pulled away for a boundary.
Vishnu Manchur, who is a very busy man, because not only is he the owner of the Telugu Warriors, he's also the vice captain and a bowler as well. That's a big job that you have at hand.
Yeah, but I'm enjoying it to the core, and what a match we've been having so far.
Have you enjoyed the league so far?
So far, yes, but we didn't enjoy the first match because, we ended up losing it. But it was a great game of cricket. And today we're down there playing, and I'm pretty sure that we're going to have a decent total and we're going to defend that.
You learn as you go, don't you? There's so many things that you can pick up from each match. Oh, boundary. There you go. So what's the experience been like so far?
It's been a learning curve for all of us, and more or less, we decided to act like a team, behave like a team, and play professional cricket, which we haven't done earlier.
And what do you think is going to be a good score for your batsmen to put on the board today, so that you bowlers can chase it down?
On this pitch, I think anything between 160 to 190 would be a great score to defend.
And you think that you'll be able to manage that on the field later on, 162?
Yeah. So because of the rain, first things first, because the pitch is going to get even slower later on, and it's going to help the batsmen. But I think a score of between 165 to 190 would be a great score to defend.
All right, fantastic. Well, we hope you can pull that up, and all the best for today.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
It's back to you guys in the box.
Well, the Warriors have really upped the ante a bit. End of the power play overs. Boundary of the first ball always helps.
I think Adarsh was in fine fettle there with that pull shot which he played. So the ball sat up, the length was all wrong, sat up to be hit. But even then, the execution was very, very good.
Well spread out field. Wanted to play through covers, got an inside edge. But these players have been showing pretty alright technique, aren't they?
Yes, and they look confident. I mean, it's not that they're looking out of place. Remember, they are actors professionally. And that's a big hike. Will it carry to the fielder? That's a top edge. He's lucky to survive that. Little luck for the bowler, but these things happen in limited overs games. But just to get back to what you were asking, Sanjay, I think I think I've been pleasantly surprised by the standard of play here. It's quite impressive. They've stuck well. The bowlers have done well. The batters have done well. The fielding's been pretty good. No run of that. It's 39 after 7.